Fire escape engineers inspect the summary video. Here we are in Boston inspecting a fire escape that is showing other evidence of strength. Structurally, the fire escape is sound. It has a few minor issues, and the major components is the grading and the treads that have the spacers that are giving us issues, but we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so right there, as you can see, all that spacer problems. Down below they weld it, so I'll show an example of what can be done. But otherwise, a piece of flat can be put underneath here with a clip, a McNichols clip, and basically eliminate the need for that to be concerned. But you still need to seal those up so that they don't continue rusting and growing. Fire escape does need a minimum of a spot paint because you got a lot of rust throughout the fire. It doesn't need a full paint job, but we could do one. It could use one now. The rust that's happening there, as you can see all the rust? See all the rust there? Basically what happens when these open up, a foot will get through and it'll lock up a foot. So again, this is definitely all this grading, and it's starting to show. This one's already losing its piece, see? Ready to lose. So as these start going, to continue using this grading for another 5 years and these treads for another 5 years, you got to reinforce them like they did down below. So it looks like somebody came in and changed all the bolts. So structurally, the fire escape passes the structural inspection. The components of the fire escape, which is the grading and the treads, need reinforcement. Now, as these spacers start giving way, it loosens up this front flat. If this front flat gives way, somebody's going to fall down the stairs. So you got to put a piece of flat underneath. You got to put a McNichols clip on the front, McNichols clip on the back. Now, as you can see down below, they welded before. You can't weld on here. There's lead on these fire escapes. So what that means is that you can only use a mechanical fastener. The EPA doesn't let us weld on fire escapes anymore. So anybody touching this fire escape to scrape and paint it must have an EPA renovator's license to avoid the issue of welding on something that has lead. So no welding on this fire escape. It's all mechanical for the treads, all mechanical for the grading up above here. Cement issues there, as you can see. Cement issues there. So about 25% of this fire escape has cement issues. And again, it's just getting back in, just routine maintenance. There's plenty of caulking, some cementing. What I saw on this and the other fire escape there, and I have one more to do over there, is you know, just a general maintenance issues. So if but in one like that one over there, you're gonna have to cement repair it first, then caulk it. So not just caulking a broken cement situation. I need to see that it's been repaired cement wise, then you can caulk it, and then we can schedule for a reinspection. Or with enough photographic evidence, we don't have to schedule a reinspection for minor activities that a photograph or a video can prove that was repaired correctly. So see all these welded grates? In the past, you could just weld these reinforcements onto grates. That's what somebody did. So I need the same thing upstairs, but instead of all welded, it has to be mechanical. So it's a piece of flat underneath, McNichols grips on top with a bolt fastener. So that's what you have to do with all those up above. Okay? Otherwise, structurally, the entire fire escape was rebolted, all new fasteners, caulking. So while they're coming in here to look at the cement, while they're coming in here to spot paint the fire escape with any of this, and again, I would recommend that you finger seal all these connectors, even though you're putting a flat underneath, so that these don't continue rusting. You got to slow that down. I would re-caulk a lot, and you know, change the caulking, put caulking over this, close these up with caulking. Again, it's all preventative. It's not required, but she definitely needs a paint job. Stop the water from getting back and hitting the building so it doesn't create those rusty tears. Put a dam of caulking about 3-4 inches before the end. More cement work. So at least 25% cement work on this one needs to be addressed, and then we can sign off on this. But all the treads and all the grading need the reinforcement in order to satisfy and pass inspection. But she does pass structurally. She's 100% reinforced, and we should have no problem structurally on this fire escape, but the grading and the treads are the main concern. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, inspect the summary video, 866-649-0333.